Here we got the Kanile'a D-1 B. So if you don't know what the D series is, I'll go over in this video. This is a baritone, and this is part of their natural line. They have some new lines they released, including this one, and I'll go over all those and kind of tell you the difference or what makes this one, the D1B, natural. Let's do some playing. We'll go over some specs, and then you let me know what your thoughts are. All right, so there you go, baritone. So you've got the nice big low sound. We are in the D, G, B, and E tuning. And let's just start right with the strings, just because I thought about it. We're going to be using some Worth strings here on the first and second string, the nice clear fluorocarbon, and then some GHS phosphor bronze here for the third and fourth string. What I noticed right off the bat is that bass response. So beautiful. I mean, how nice is that? And part of that is the natural finish here on it. And this is one of their new lines. So they have the natural. They've kind of changed things up a little bit. They have the natural line. And kind of the concept of it is keep the quality up, made in Hawaii, all solid koa wood. You can see top, sides, and the back. Then they have their core series and their pro series. And each line kind of gets a little bit more expensive. But in order to kind of try to make these a little more affordable, that's why they did this natural line. And not to mention, a lot of people like a nice satin finish on there. They believe that the sound resonates a little bit more. Some people just like the way they look, and there's really nowhere to hide anything because there's no gloss. You can't polish anything up. So you kind of keep it real simple with this. Now this is the D series, and what they've done with these is they've moved the sound holes from their traditional sound hole here, and they've moved it up. They've been doing this for a while now, but one of their more popular models with it. And it's kind of cool. You can really hear the sound because it's kind of a little bit closer to you. What I like about these is they're really light. And if you know anything about instruments, whether it's an ukulele or a guitar, at least from my experience, is that light is good. Sometimes when instruments are heavy, they got a lot to them, they just don't have the punch, they don't have the resonance. So this thing is very light, and it's got a nice projection on it. Yeah, so again, made in Hawaii, just in the case that wasn't clear, all solid koa wood, ebony fretboard, ebony bridge, ebony head plate. You got the silver gear tuners on it, 1.5 inch nut width, and then the baritone 20-inch scale length. Also has a nice natural neck on it, so real smooth, real easy to play. What I like about their necks is they're just so thin. And I think this has changed on some models over the years. And I remember some of these really thin, you would see them on some of the customs that they would make, maybe some of the platinums. And then they've seemed to transition this over to some of their other models. So just a really nice, easy to play, thin, lots of response here with it. And of course, you got the bridge pins here, and then also the compensated saddle here. So anyway, a lot going on with this. And they do have a new gig bag as well that comes with this right here. The Kanile'a gig bag's included. So what are your thoughts? Let me know. Let's do one other thing, a little bit more playing for you. But if you're into baritone, you dig kind of the new design with the D hole here, like the natural finish, of course, Koa, the best of the best, then this is a great model for you. But let me do some playing and then we'll wrap this up. Anyway, whether you're doing some strumming, some finger picking, blues, whatever style you want, this is it right here, the Kanile'a. And I just reminded me, because some of the stuff I've been playing is stuff I'm sharing over with our platinum members and some of our live lessons that we do weekly over at ukuleletoPros.com. Check that out. Matter of fact, you do get a free month of that membership when you get an instrument from us over at terrycartermusicstore.com. You can see a full line of Kanile'as over there, including this right here, the D-1B baritone in the natural all solid Koa. Let me know your thoughts on this. Right there. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.